Morning.
This is the Kennet down there. It's busy in Newbury. Lots of boats on the move today. Good morning. It's 10 o'clock. Not got that far to go today. It's already May, mid-May. No, it's already end of May.
Yeah.
And we wanted to kind of be in on the Thames by now. So we're going to go straight through Newbury, which is a little bit scary. Wes is a little bit anxious, aren't you?
Yeah. The Kennet's still on amber, and the Kennet is quite a fast river. It's busy, so there's a lot of people watching, and I really just don't want to crash it.
And then we've got the famous Woolhampton swing bridge, a really infamously tricky and difficult lock to do. But we might not even attempt it today. We're just going to see how we feel. But for now, we're heading to Newbury.
I'm a little bit nervous, but it's only because when we did come to visit Newbury briefly, we came and had a look at the river section, and it was so fast, and we were sat there watching the ducks and the swans struggle to swim against the current. So in my head, it's still like that, but I know it almost certainly isn't.
Looks like we'll be going through with another boat that's up ahead, and they're doing the swing bridge for us, which is just before the lock. So that's good, because it's one of the ones where you have to stop traffic, and I'm glad I don't have to do it. Thank you!
Thank you.
So this lock is one of the ones that they close when the river level's too strong. And there is a queue of boats at the moment, so...
It's our first experience with the Kennet current. We're just trying to pull over because there's a bit of a queue for this lock, and the boat just carried on going, but luckily I managed to get the bow in. Amy jumped off and pulled us in, but the boat that was in front of us, he
was on his own.
Yeah,
she was still shutting the swing bridge.
But one of the other boaters has helped to pull them onto them now, so I think they're all right. Whew. Amy's just walking ahead because not all of these are going down the lock. Look how many spectators and congoozlers there are. Absolutely rammed here.
There's two boats going in front of us. So we're going to go and watch them go over the flow and just see how bad it is.
So there it is. Doesn't look that fast on camera again, but basically you've got a stream coming here and one here. They both just speed you up straight under the bridge. There's often a lot of people watching down there and quite a lot of people watching here.
So this water feature by the lock at Newbury fills when the lock fills and empties when the lock empties. We're watching the other boats do it so that we feel better.
At least they're sort of equally nervous, but their boat is so much longer. I don't envy trying to do it in that.
That was close. Two different tactics. He looks so chill about it. Feeling a lot better now we've seen that. It didn't look half as bad as we thought. One of them went really fast, one of them went quite slow. We're gonna go in the middle, a medium pace.
I am a bit nervous, and the boat that we're sharing it with, they're lovely, but their boat paintwork is a lot nicer than ours. And I'm gonna have to follow them in with the current of the weir, and I'm probably gonna scratch them.
Just gonna leave you here because we need to concentrate. Here we go, Wes. You'll be fine.
I'll give them a little bit of distance. Oh, there's a canoe coming.
What?
You're kidding me. Get out of the way. Right, you ready?
Surely they've got to move. Why has it been clear for everyone else and then we get the canoe club?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Thank you. Welcome.
Here we go. So there's flow from this river and this one, so it's like 3 streams of water all combined into one. Doing great, Wes. Slow down a little bit, maybe.
All right, play with them.
Yeah, they're right tucked into the wall. Thank you.
This one.
You can really see the flow moving about. You're such a good driver.
Thank you.
Okay, this is the sharp right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stay a bit more on the left and then try and swing across.
Swans. There's so many swans.
Swans just gonna have to move. Then it's hidden behind.
Oh, you're absolutely smashing it, Wes.
We're not done yet. Thank you. That's okay, drifting it.
I don't wonder if you know. Well, we're not through it yet, but Wes, you absolutely smashed that.
One tricky lockdown.
As always. Perfect, didn't even touch the sides.
It was quite fast though.
Celebrate.
It was quite
Yeah,
fast.
we were going quite fast, but you looked like a pro.
Yeah, there was, I swear everyone flocked around.
There were so many people.
People on the bridge, down by the pub.
Canoeists. Back on the canal section now. A lot calmer.
It never looks like much on camera, but it was quite tense. Because you're going what feels really fast. You don't have a lot of control and it's very narrow and there's a lot of people watching you. We've just briefly stopped at Newbury Marina so that we can get a little bit of diesel. Rufus is kicking off because there's dogs.
Getting some diesel. Just topped up with diesel. It's starting to get a lot cheaper now, which is nice. The cost is definitely going down, which we of course appreciate.
But now we're just carrying on to try and get to Woolhampton Lock today. Hopefully that's the only other scary one done. Back on a little river section again. Feeling a bit more relaxed now. There's still some residual anxiety, but we're okay. Pretty low on all supplies at this point. The drawers.
This is our usual bustling snack drawer.
We've done well to clear out the snacks. We've just got a few cereal bars and some emergency chocolate.
And we've run out of tea bags.
Run out of Yorkshire tea. We do like it though, it's like a good habit I think to end up in a place where you're in the middle of nowhere for a while and you're forced to just kind of claw through the backs of the cupboards and dig out some of that stuff and use it up before you go and buy more stuff. So it is nice. I'm looking forward to getting to a shop there and getting more chips and crisps. Back at Monkey Marsh Lock, which we came up last year. It's really weird being back here again because we spent about a week around Thatcham, but it's one of those national heritage ones where there's no walls, it's just like open. Yeah, look, no sides at all. It does take a while to fill because of that. Chef Amy, down in the galley again.
Started cooking these burgers 2 locks ago. Burgers for lunch.
You can sort of see the strength of the current here. Just waiting to go in another lock. It is a really beautiful stretch of the canal and the weather's been pretty kind to us, touch wood. But it's still been quite stressful just because of the flow of the river. And it's not too bad most of the time. It's normally when you're trying to get onto a lock landing and there's just a big weir just pulling you around.
This weir's got some welly on it. I literally can't imagine the boat falling down there. Ooh, horrible to look at. Our friends warned us about this lock. Said it's really leaky, so you can't get the gate open. So, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. No. Just as much water comes in as it does comes out. So it looks full, but you just can't press the gate against the water.
Oh, we can do this.
3, 2, 1. Ah, we're strong. Go on, lad.
Once it's open a bit, you're all right then.
Easy. Let's confirm then we're stronger than James, Veronica and Bears.
Take that. That is a nasty weir, isn't it? It didn't touch us, you're alright. I'm glad we're not the only ones struggling with these weirs. They are really tricky.
This tree is causing absolute havoc, but we had no choice.
That wasn't very helpful, was it?
My plant pots.
I'm stressing more and more about the Woolhampton Lock. It is just like an infamously horrible one to do, especially when the river's still kind of throwing a bit of a wobbly.
And everyone on the way, all the boats has been like, oh, you're doing Woolhampton, I don't know if I want to. And
everyone wants to do it and everyone's too scared to do it. I'm getting more nervous the closer we get now.
this is the penultimate one before
The final boss
of locks.
So that's it, the last lock done before the dreaded Woolhampton Lock. We've got a little swing bridge, but the couple are going ahead to open that for us, and I think we're going to pull over, scope it out, and then decide. I'm really nervous.
The lock's up ahead.
I'm really scared.
Wes has been stressing all day. I think we should do it tomorrow morning when the pub is, no one's there. But Wes will be stressing all night if we don't do it.
I will.
So
I'll ruin the evening.
we're gonna do it tonight, I think. Well, we're gonna assess it first, but right, as of right now, we're doing it tonight.
I'm going to put it on the lock landing and we're going to have a look. We've just moored at the top. We're going to walk down and scope it out. Have a look. It's pretty quick. That's the sacrificial boat. Hopefully we won't hit that. I don't think there's much risk of hitting it on the way down. But look at that pub.
That's why my vote is to do it tomorrow morning when no one's there.
It's a rammed pub garden. And then that's the little gap you have to squeeze through while stopping loads of possibly angry drivers.
What are you thinking?
I feel absolutely horrible. Just seeing it, in some respects, made me feel better. So like coming out of the lock, I feel a bit more confident in now. But the bridge is at more of an angle and faster than I remembered.
It's up to you.
I think we should do it.
Come on then.
We should do it.
Let's not change our minds. We're doing it.
Maybe just getting the radios out. I'm scared.
You're gonna be fine. We're going for it. It's happening.
Oh boy, there it is. I am genuinely scared to do this. I'm really nervous. It looks so fast and so tight. Other people have been doing it today, but that's not the most reassuring thing because one slip up and you're crashing, and the hardest thing is that you don't know what it's going to feel like until you're doing it, and then you just have to react on instinct. There's no room for error. I'm just waiting now for Amy to open the bridge and then give me the go-ahead, and then it's go time.
He's about to come through. I just need to open the swing bridge. Oh, I'm really nervous for him. I think he's going to be fine. He's such a good driver, but there's so many people.
I'm genuinely so scared. You say you're ready? Alright, here we go, I'm coming. Okay, this is it. It's go time. My heart's going faster than the rev counter. Thank you so much. My walking's just died.
Here he comes.
Alright, so far. The corner though. Now just on the bridge.
Oh, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm so nervous.
Going quite fast. quite as bad as I thought it might. I feel like I'm in control. Just need to steer this. Looks like we're lined up all right.
Yay! Well done!
Woo! I did it! I did it!
Oh, I'm so buzzing for him. He did so well.
I did it!
Oh, my heart. You did it, Wes! Oh my God, you did so well. You did amazing.
My heart was in my mouth.
Oh.
I can't believe we did it! On nearly red boards.
Oh. That's the scariest lock by far.
I think that's the most nervous I've ever been to do a lock.
Is it?
I think so.
It's over and done with.
Smashed it! I feel so floppy now. I was so tense and just like every muscle in my body was just really tense. Shaking a bit, I was genuinely that nervous to do it, and now it's all just kind of dropped off. And now the only muscle that's hurting is my cheeks because I'm just so happy it's done. Oh. When you do something like that, it doesn't look like that much to a lot of other people, I don't think, when you don't understand like how nerve-wracking it can be. The sense of accomplishment you get from doing it is just ridiculous. Like, it's such a high.
We're still absolutely buzzing that we've done it. And now we're going to moor up near our friends to celebrate. Woo. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we did it!
Moored up now. We're in such a nice spot. Solar's not brilliant, but we'll see how it goes. The internet's actually very good. And we're moored right near our friends. And also we're moored behind Tony, who watches our vlog. So if you see this one, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you and Trix are doing well. What a day, eh? It's our friend Andy's birthday today, and because we managed to make it all the way down, we're going for a little meal. We're right next to Woolhampton Lock.
It's the pub that everyone was watching us from.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andy. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Yay! Everyone huddle in and got 10 seconds.
Thanks for watching us battle through some pretty scary locks.
Massive thank you to the Chip Pals over on Patreon.
And if you enjoyed, be sure to hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time.